This car behind me is the most hyped up car in the automotive world right now.
The 992 GT3RS.
The 992 GT3RS.
The 992 GT3RS.
And it's not mine. This is a paint to sample Oratium green with only 236 miles on the dash. And today, we're gonna build the whole entire car with the best parts physically possible. We have an Akrapovic exhaust system, an OEM Weissach cage, AP front and rear nickel brakes, and to top it all off, BBS E89 wheels. Now this car belongs to my friend, Derek. You guys have seen him in a few different vlogs in the past because we get all of our BBS wheels through him. And today we have a very special opportunity because he has all the dream parts that I would ever want for my car. And for some weird reason, he trusts us to install everything and have fun and act like it's our car. So Derek, thank you for giving us the opportunity to do all this.
Absolutely.
Now before we get started, can you show us one thing? Oh. Do it again. Oh.
It just sounds expensive.
Dude, hit him with a good, dude.
Good. So sick. The first thing that we're gonna start on is the brakes. Now, if you noticed, Derek got this car and he spec'd it with the non-PCCBs. These are the Steely brakes. They're actually just as large as the 991 PCCBs. Fun fact, but there's a reason why he didn't spend extra for the carbon ceramics. And that was specifically so he could run the AP Racing brake setup, which is a better braking system than the OEMs. It comes with the ultra lightweight nickel calipers, major flex. But the ultimate reason why he wanted to do the steel brakes is so he could upgrade to these brakes so we can fit the wheels on the car. We'll get to that later. First off, we need to start disassembling the stock brake system. We know how to do it, but we don't know our way around this car. So it's gonna be a little bit nerve-wracking, especially because this is not our car.
So I've always have thought about why hasn't someone ever polished calipers, and I think this is as close as it's gonna get.
Well, yeah, well, remember, this isn't polished.
Yeah, it's
this is nickel.
But I'm saying.
Now, we could have done, so I'm running the same brakes on the M4. See, the Pro 5000s, we're running the same ones. Now, what's interesting is this is an upgraded brake from factory. We have used this brake setup in the past for the same reason Derek's doing it on the GT3, to run a smaller face on the actual hub. So it's interesting. Upgrading the brakes for the race version actually minimizes the volume or the surface area of the brakes so you can fit different size wheels on it. The price we pay for fitment.
Yeah. Till.
Useful. You see how he treats me?
We keep finding anti-seize everywhere. We don't know where it's coming from. And
Did you touch me?
Did
you stick your grimy little fingers in my armpit?
I didn't.
I'm clean. I don't know where it's coming from.
Dude, that...
Calvin, now was...
Why would you do it to me?
Because you're talking shit!
Bro.
He's like, I'm clean.
Bro.
I was clean.
I don't know how that happened, buddy.
No, stop it, Dylan. No.
I just love you.
No.
What the?
No.
Don't you touch me with that.
Dylan! No! Ow, my finger!
Oh, it's on my face.
Yeah, no, where you get touch.
This is your fault. It's in my mouth. How do you get anti-seize off? It's just spreading.
Get soap. Oh, it came off your shirt. What?
How's that happening?
No, what? Dude, where?
He's not touching it.
Is that you?
I just cleaned myself.
It's not me.
I didn't do it. I just cleaned myself.
I
I don't know where it is.
I don't know where it's. No, I didn't do anything. Dylan.
It was you, and I know it. I know it was you. I know you little tin man.
Today's video is sponsored by HelloFresh, so let's make a HelloFresh dinner together. Tonight, we're gonna make chicken shawarma pita bar. What's really cool about HelloFresh is they have all the ingredients in the bag right here, so you can just make it.
DJ gets home from the office a lot of the time. He's tired, he's dirty, he likes dinner ready for him, and I like to provide it, but the man is a picky eater, okay? The man is a pickier eater
This is very true.
than he is with his cars. So HelloFresh makes it super easy. They have all these options available. I scrolled through, I found some meals that his picky little butt would like, and they put everything, and I mean everything down to the sauces, in one packet to make it really easy for your girl.
And I will say this is really cool because this is something Sabrina would never just make out of scratch.
Come on guys, I don't even know how to pronounce shawarma. Chicken shawarma pita bar.
But with the build a plate from HelloFresh, we're gonna be able to try something new. And on the back of the paper, it literally tells you how to make it. So let's dive in. It's like a car build, step by step. So I cut up the tomatoes, the cucumber, and the provided seasoning, and I mixed the sour cream and yogurt and garlic powder and salt and pepper and made my tzatziki sauce. And now we throw down the chicken, spices. Now we're gonna do a pita, pickled onions, cucumber, tomato, add some chicken, some tzatziki sauce. That is so good. Oh my God.
So unique, like who would ever think to cook this too?
I would never make that on my own. Dude, it's 10 out of 10. It's so good. Say hello to the new HelloFresh, and you guys can sign up today using my personalized code, and you'll get 10 free meals plus free breakfast for life. So sign up today by using my code HUNTFM at checkout, or go to HelloFresh.com. Thank you, HelloFresh, for sponsoring today's video, and now let's get back to it.
Ah. Ooh. It's actually very light.
Yeah?
Very light. I am. Oh my God.
No, not now it is.
Right hand. Look at his right hand.
Are you touching that?
No, but right now it's on me.
Wait, you know what? It might be.
I knew Before we install the new brake system, we are actually going to install a new piece for the suspension that's going to allow us to get even more camber. At a certain point in this video, we are going to have an issue fitting the front wheels onto the 992. Because we are throwing on such a large wheel onto the RS, we're not gonna be able to get the amount of camber we need to actually get these wheels to not poke from the front fenders. But Derek has a perfect part that is going to help achieve this. This arm right here is what controls camber on the front suspension of the 992. When you want to add more or less camber, you can spin this bolt and you'll get positive or negative camber. But the problem is on the OEM mount, you can only get about 1.5 degrees. But thanks to the internet, people have found out that the 992 Cup cars actually use a modified version that is a little bit shorter. You can see that the version on the left is just ever so slightly shorter, which is going to allow you to get more negative camber, which for everyone on the street is going to allow you to fit a larger wheel and have a more aggressive wheel and get the camber to offset it so everything still fits and tucks. So we're gonna go ahead and swap this into the car so we can ensure that the 89s will fit later in the video.
TJ was stressing about taking apart this car. We just did like 3 brakes, okay? It's not
Damn!
it's not any different.
Cal, your biceps are huge. Yeah, hit him with it.
I don't have biceps.
Hit him with it. Now that the fronts are in, I'm putting in the brake pads. What I will say is that it is awesome that AP Racing is like for racing, obviously, and it's so easy to service. None of that like stock car crap. It's just whoop. I'm gonna slip that in, slip the other one in. Cal, do me a favor, my boy. Hold that in. Slip me in, my boy. Watch this, my boy.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Oh shit, my boy. Hold that. All right, wait, oh wait. Get it in there, my boy. My boy.
Get in there, my boy.
Oh, my boy.
Oh, my boy.
Now watch this.
Oh, my boy.
If all brake pads, I mean, not that brake pads are that hard, but I hate the spring tensions and all that junk. This is so much easier. All right, now that the brakes are done, we are going to move on to the exhaust. But to do the exhaust, we're gonna take this rear bumper off. And to get this rear bumper off, it's a little intricate, so we're gonna have Derek kind of show us how to do it because I don't wanna be the one to mess it up. And something that's really cool about this car that Derek pointed out to us is that the rear glass is thinner than what your traditional glass would be in a car. Now, obviously that's for weight savings. It almost looks like it's like a couple 16ths of an inch thin, which is really cool. But Derek was saying that some cars are having issues of where the rear glasses are just cracking because they're so thin, whether you're taking this part off or even if you close the door too hard. There's been a couple of alleged stories of the rear glass just cracking. Crazy the amount of effort they went with this car just to save weight. Stock headers, new headers. We're gonna be using a high flow cat, so we just transferred over the O2 sensors to go back. And now we're gonna throw the headers in first and then attach the J-pipes and then the muffler. This should significantly help get way more tone out of this car. And from what I know about this exhaust system, it's gonna be a deeper sound rather than the high pitch F1 sound that you see a lot on the internet. So I'm really curious to see what this is gonna sound like. Now with both headers hung, we can go ahead and place the center titanium muffler inside. We just put on what I called were the J-pipes earlier, but I misspoke. This is actually the bridge between the header and the muffler that uses the OEM valves, which is super nice, so we'll be able to control the exhaust valves on the inside to lower it or make it quieter, or should I say Derek will be able to. It's a little high, or a little low, Cal, go a little higher. Calvin and I are gonna see if we can get this thing to fit. On the 997, it was quite a pain. Let's see if the 992 is any easier. Now that we have the rear bumper assembled and everything back, we're going to take this time to bleed the brakes. Now, this is a Porsche. This is a new Porsche. It's not supposed to be easy, which is why Derek has the electronic program so that we can put the car into the brake service mode so we can properly bleed the ABS. So we have some very special, fancy, endless brake fluid. We just took the panels off so we can refill the reservoir and we can start bleeding the system. And with Derek's handy little tool here, we should be able to bleed and service the brakes.
Oh, the laptop.
That's the hope. None of us have ever done this before, but it shouldn't be that bad, right? Maybe? I am watching the reservoir to make sure it doesn't go too low. Dylan is doing the opening and closing on the bleeder valves. And Derek is monitoring the program, and Calvin is doing the pumping.
That's a team!
That's 50 pounds per person for a family of 4. That's almost 200 pounds.
Close enough.
It's a 4-person job.
It's all in German. It's all in German.
Oh my god, it is all in German.
All
Wow.
in German. All in German. So Derek's over here.
You're Google translating it.
It's
We're trying our best here.
I'm just like a couple legs.
It's a good leg.
It's
Dude,
a nice
he's got
leg.
some crazy stems.
Calvin's always the leg though when we bleed brakes.
Yeah. He likes that job.
Gigantic left leg.
Harder now, Cal, or what?
Oh my god.
This is the part in the video where I'm like, damn, TJ, you're such a pussy for not buying one of these already. But hey, if there's any Porsche dealers out there that actually want to gain a customer, let me know. I've been charged out of an allocation so many times. Hit me up. That's why we have Derek, to fulfill my dreams. And this is the part where it's really gonna hurt because we have a wheel that you guys are gonna be like, oh my God, stop using those wheels. Well, here's my response. Why don't you grow up and mature and develop the taste
Real shit.
and understand that, you know, there's a place for HREs, there's a place for TEs, there's a place for Advans, there's a place for Rega Masters. But lately we've been in the season of BBS, okay? So we have BBS E89 wheels. Oh man, I need one. One day, it will happen. One day it's gonna happen.
Oh my god.
That is some tight clearance, folks.
Good lord. Oh my goodness.
Can you hand me a center lock over there, good sir? Oh my God. The nickel on polish side by side. Derek is like a silent assassin in that. Not much expression out of the man, like my father, but you know that he really loves you.
Hey, same here.
But you know deep down he loves you.
20 by 10, 20 by 13.
20 by 10, 20 by 13. 345 in the back. Like 325, 335 is like, damn, that's a lot. 345 is ridiculous. Are you gonna run stickers or what? The last time I tried to run stickers, I got flamed for it. Look, this generation is new, it's sexy, it has a big wing, it has curves, it has all of that. But you know what will also happen when you drive this car? Oh yeah, I'm driving. Sorry, Derek. 997, you ain't gonna fall asleep in.
I'm just here for the
Listen,
I'm here
do
for the
I
997
want one of these desperately? Absolutely. But I would still rather own a 997 GT3
You're lying through your teeth.
over. Then why don't I have one?
Because you don't want to spend the cash.
Well, I could sell the 997 and then I just truthfully, in due time.
Oh my God.
But it hasn't happened yet.
Look at that. All right, pay attention, boys. Here we go.
That lift also might still be up. It is still up.
It is, yeah.
First start test. Here we go.
Oh. Is that valve closed? Okay. Yeah, I was like, no way that's closed. Hey, there it is.
That's close.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Here we go.
I'd have to go a little forward.
Woo! That's hot! That's hot!
Eric, that's low, brother.
I can't see anything.
I know. Be careful. Oh my God, that turning radius scares me.
Yeah, try it. You're clear. You're clear. You got lots of room on that. Yeah, you're way clear.
Holy shit, that's
Way
a lot
clear.
of angle.
Way clear. Yeah.
That's a lot of serious.
You can see how much room he has through here.
Yeah, it's just this edge is ridiculous. Look at that. Hell yeah.
Oh my God.
That's fucking wild.
It's so good.
Oh my.
And then when you turn and it starts to jack the motor.
Dude, look at the clearance.
So if you're full,
Oh my Lord, that is insane.
get out, check.
One pinky, baby. One pinky. Proper.
Closed. Now open. Stops you at 3. Okay, now do valves open. Holy shit. It's so deep. Like, you know, all the ones I see on Instagram are super high pitched.
Yeah.
This is like,
That acro sounds way different.
it's so good.
Way different.
I actually really like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's stopping you at like 3,000.
3.5, yeah.
I'm sure there's like someone in the comments is gonna be like, well, if you put it in this mode and do this and do this. Now we are going to move on to the scariest part of this video, which in my opinion is the OEM carbon roll cage. Now, why is this scary? It's scary because one, that's a ridiculously expensive part, the most expensive part on the car, and you have to modify the interior and you have to do some cutting and trimming it to be very, very precise. So we're gonna get started by removing the stock seats out, and then we're gonna start pulling off all the interior. But while Calvin is pulling the interior out, I'm gonna take liberty and diversify, and we're gonna be installing some seat inserts. Now, this is a very common Porsche thing to do. You guys have heard me talk about it with my Porsches, something called houndstooth. Houndstooth is an option of a really cool pattern that you can get on the inserts, but there are some times when people like to play around and do different colors and different patterns, and that is what Derek has done. He picked up these really wild looking inserts, which is definitely a very loud and aggressive accent piece, but I do think it's gonna look really good with the whole entire look. So we're gonna pull all this stuff out. It's pretty self-explanatory, at least on the back. You can pull this center section out, and then we're gonna have to figure out how to pull this off because there is an airbag sensor in the seat somewhere. I don't know, I'm gonna figure this out. I think we have to use some of the OEM foam. We'll see. Yeah, yeah. Woo, woo. A minor, A minor. God,
So what we ended up doing is we can't use this because the stock Porsche seat has cool stuff. Has a seat heater and crash detection. So we're not gonna get rid of that. We just remove the cover and we're just gonna put this on. Much easier than having to sew everything, huh? SOS.
Honestly, that was pretty wild. If I were Oscar, I would not be okay with that.
Ew. That's the
It
most
smells so gross.
messed up
It smells
thing.
so-
Don't, Dylan. Dude.
I didn't mean to. Here, I'm grabbing him. I'm grabbing him.
Dylan. All right, camera's off. There is no one to do it for anymore. Fucker. Stop. I'm gonna puke. It's such a sour smell.
Oh, it's actually so pretty.
Dude, it hurts my mind.
I like it. Hurts my mind.
I think it looks great.
That looks really cool. Derek, what a fashion forward type of guy.
Derek, from one straight-minded designer to the other, I think they look great.
Chuck it in, mate.
Addendum. Okay, correction, was not heated seat, it was a pressure sensor. Driver's seat doesn't have that because can't drive the car unless you have your seatbelt on.
Oh, just chuck it. Chuck it in, mate. Oh, give it a fresh chuck, mate. Let's see what type of chuck it can make, mate.
Just like Baldo used to say. Just chuck it in. Oh, handsome. Can you pause the music for a second? Do you mind pausing the music? We're gonna film it a bit. Thank you, dude. Okay. So in the Porsche, to put the cage in, it requires this piece. And if you look at this, you're like, oh, you have to cut something out? Because usually this is like a frame rail kind of thing. What's crazy is that Porsche has this foresight that you're gonna put a cage in here, and they make this a module piece that you can remove. So this green part is this exact thing, except this has the plate for the
bars to sit into place, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It takes a little bit of
Persuasion, right?
crowbar persuasion. But once that comes out,
Hey, is the battery disconnected?
well, I wouldn't mess with airbag stuff while the battery's gonna. That's not a big deal.
That's actually such a cool thing that Porsche does. Because, like, yes, they sell factory like cage applications, but like they know 90% of people are going to put a cage
I
in this
just
car.
don't understand why they would do this. This is more manufacturing, so it just shows you how much Porsche cares about the modularity of their cars. So
Now that the interior is completely removed, it now starts the delicate process of putting the cage in. Now the cage is in two pieces. You have the back support, and then you have the actual roll cage itself. A lot of trimming is gonna have to happen, but we're gonna do that once we fit the car, because we're gonna try to get all the interior to look as OEM as physically possible, because in Europe, this was an OEM option, and they would cut it for you. But now we're Europe, and we're doing it for Derek.
I'm about to do things that I can't afford to fuck up. On the passenger door card, behind the actual door card, the rear door card, we have the footprint for the cage. I'm really sweaty right now because this is really nerve-wracking. If you look from the bottom side, what's there? Nothing. Come back to the car. If you look at that, there's a scribe mark. You can't see it. Oh, my bad. And then for the rear, again, it's blind. My intention is I'm gonna put this on this barely worn mark, because Derek's driven this like 28 miles on the high side and the outside. Watch this in real time, TJ. Watch this in real time. Go like this. Hope I don't set my finger. Theoretically,
That is some big brain stuff.
that's where that should go. I hope, and so it's a little tight. So I'd rather press it on and the carpet kind of fit around it. So I'm gonna do that to both sides. Reinstall this over the rear down bars to the wheel wells. This one, I saw a really cool video, someone on Instagram. They trimmed the plastic on the bottom side and then recess trimmed the leather on the top side.
Yes.
And then wrapped it.
And folded it.
So I'm going to do that. I'm gonna be very careful. It's gonna take a long time because you have to be meticulous, but that's my template for the cage base. That's my template for the down bar.
Dylan, the only guy that we would trust to do this.
That's what I said. I'm like, that's the most Dylan job I've ever seen in my life. The last clip that you guys saw was probably like 14 hours ago of Dylan measuring out all the interior precisely. And I will just say he absolutely bossed up on it. He has his headphones in, he can't even hear, but he absolutely killed it. Let me show you guys all the progress he made. And it's not gonna look like much, but just know everything is measured out to the millimeter.
Now look at that.
So this base plate is where the cage goes into, but this ridge line had obviously the factory material here. So Dylan had to trim this out. He cut out this material and then left the extra leather and then trimmed the leather and rolled it back under so it gets an OEM finish. The measuring job that had to go on that is insane. And then the back brace for the back of the cage is measured out perfectly with the circumference to literally thread that hole completely. Dylan, you should literally sell your templates online. You could probably make a lot of money from the Porsche world because that was like 14 hours of you doing that, and it's gonna take everyone else that much longer too. But that's insane. It looks incredible. We're on the tail end of getting this cage in. Now we get to do the fun part of bolting it in, which honestly Dylan should probably do, but he's sweaty and big and doesn't fit in here very well. We have the back end of the cage bolted in now. Now we're gonna leave this loose and put in the main piece, the center section right here, which is the actual roll bar. We're gonna head them together and then tighten everything down.
Does it fit?
It fits perfectly.
Oh, it looks sick.
It looks factory. That's crazy. I'm not gonna say that.
Say it.
I'm not gonna say that.
It's true. It's a true statement. If you're not gonna say it, I'll say it for you.
Derek's about to take his meat out in front of all these other RS owners.
That one was arguably worse than the first
Derek's gonna shit on all the other RS owners at Rancho Cars and Coffee.
one. No glaze, but this is probably the best spec RS I think I've seen. I love the painted hood. I love the color. Everything about it.
The painted hood is awesome when it's a PTS color. I don't like.
I think it looks good on any color, truly.
I like it, but if it was like a normal color, I feel like I wouldn't.
Ah, see, yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
That looks great, boys. All right, seats. The Dizzy seats. We're claiming these the Dizzy seats, putting in the Dizzy seat edition. These are super rare. You don't find these often. Don't look at it too hard to fall over.
I love
You'll
them.
puke. They're cool.
I love them.
I wasn't like the biggest fan, but now that I've seen them in the car.
It genuinely look from my viewfinder, it looks like an optical illusion.
Yeah, Derek was texting me. Okay, we'll do that one first. That scares me.
That looks sick as f***.
This was an opportunity I was super stoked to do. I've gotten to know Derek pretty well over the last maybe a year or something. I know it's kind of like out of our wheelhouse to do someone else's build, but this was an opportunity that I thought would be really cool to do. As you guys know, I really want a 992. I had an allocation for one. I don't even want to like get into the, I don't want to get into it, but it didn't end up going through. And I make jokes about it. For me, that is still a dream car that I want to own one day, and the time will come. But at a price point of $500,000 for that car, it's not happening right now. And I really love my other Porsches, and it's not worth getting rid of those to have that. But one day it will happen. Until then, a kid can dream, and it's definitely like a little motivator to like get my hands on this one with Derek, see all the parts I'd want to do, and see it come to life. That was super awesome, and it's Derek's car, so we're gonna send him off now, and this was super cool.